Gotta change that. All right, cool. So we are currently live with Maximus from Fennel Esports,
You can call me Max.
or we could call him Max. So yeah, Max. First off,
Hey.
thank you for joining us on this podcast. As you know, for AMG we are Hong Kong based, but we have viewers and people from all over the world. The most important thing here today within this episode is because the community and everyone else wants to know more about you and your esports team Fennel, and also want to do a bit of a background, not really a background check, but more of a know more about Fennel, I would say.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
So again, thank you for waking up this early. I know, as you said, you have a you have a different waking up time, but I'll pass it over to you. Like, what tell us more about Fennel, and a little bit more about you. Yeah, about you. So let's know more about you.
Alright, about mine.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm Maxim from Fennel. I'm the CEO of the Fennel, and I used to play. I started playing competitive games from like 3 years ago, and I used to be the Japanese #1 mobile gamer, but I currently quit it, and I moved to Apex Legends now, and I just streaming on that. I usually stream Apex now, and now I'm focusing more team management, and also the business side of the Fennel now. And my Fennel also hold a tournament, which called FFL.
Yeah.
It's because competitive scene is not so popular in Japan. Even I establish the team, there is no chance to be focused from the community. So I'm trying to create competitive, more focused competitive scene now, and that's what I'm currently do.
Okay. So so you mainly focus on Apex as of right now for Fennel.
For now.
And then I noticed that you guys run weekly scrims. So I mean monthly scrims. So one scrim is a tournament long. Tell us more about that. Is that a buy-in that people need to do, and is there money to be won? And like, what are the chances of, say, a new gamer coming out, a new gamer with good talent, and they want to be seen? Would this be one of the platform for them to maybe gain attention? I guess more over on the Japanese market, and as well as worldwide.
So I try to. What I'm trying to do is only like professional players to be more focused a lot,
Right.
because they're like the best in the game, right? But in Japan, streamers have more numbers, and there's before the FFL, there is only like couple players who gathers like thousands live viewers, but it's currently changing now, because people more watches competitive scene, and our goal is, I don't know, I guess our goal is to create the base of the professional league. We cannot establish professional league because we will need much resources. But if the people more like demand the competitive Apex Legends, I guess like Respawn will establish the professional league. I want to like stimulate EA
All right.
I see.
establish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's our goal.
Okay.
So you're trying to create a
Mm-hmm.
environment for
Yeah.
competitive Apex play in Japan.
Yeah, but I don't satisfy for now because um, we only focus on the um, top top hierarchy of the ecosystem, so professional players.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But there's we do nothing about the casual players. So
Right.
more and more people needs to play in the competitive scene, but
Mm-hmm.
we do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking to move. I'm thinking to do um, like I'm thinking, and I will do something about to create ecosystem
Mm-hmm.
from
Correct.
the base
Mhm.
and try to increase the number of the competitive players.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Right.
Are there a lot of Japanese players that play
Mhm.
Apex? They
There's a
just
lot.
don't play.
Mhm.
There
There
is.
is.
They
There
just
should
don't
be.
play
Yeah.
competitively. Like when
No,
you
they
say
don't.
competitively, do you mean
Yeah.
like ranked,
Mhm.
or do you mean like tournaments?
I
And
mean tournaments or
Mhm.
like scrims.
Right.
yeah, to be honest, there's not a lot. I mean, there's more here, of course,
Mhm.
in NA.
Mhm.
I'm sure. I don't even know about Hong Kong, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
there's probably Apex in itself. Like besides the ALGS, do
Mhm.
they host a lot of tournaments? Not that much,
Oh,
right? It's harder to
not that
find.
much, but I'm trying to increase the number 10 times or 100 times more.
Mhm.
I'm trying to increase the teams
Mhm.
10 times or 100 times more.
Right.
I guess it's quite possible. I
Mhm.
guess
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
because there's no culture about the team
Right.
compared to Fortnite or the other
Right.
games.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just they only make the group, but which is not team.
Mhm.
So they make group and hit the rank or whatever,
Mhm.
but they don't create a team to
Mm.
participate the tournament.
Right.
I'm
Right.
trying to
Right.
create that culture in this community.
Right. Right.
Oh.
Right. 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 Okay. I
So
mean.
how long?
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go for it, Jen.
How long has your org been in place?
Um, what I mean in place means
Like, how long has it
when we
existed?
started.
Yep.
Yeah, when
Um,
did it start?
it's from 2019
October. Right.
October. Yep.
And when you started it, was it just
Mhm.
you that started it, or did you have like a?
There's a co-founder,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and what is it? He has the company as well,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and he was looking for something new area of the business.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to have the horse,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Horse,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but he saw esports team is more fun
Mhm.
to have.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So and he used to play same game as I used to play.
Right.
Okay.
So
The
and
mobile game or
and
mobile game.
he watched the stream of my stream. He
Mhm.
watched my stream, and I was saying that I want to do something about business because I'm starting getting bored about just playing the games.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent me email,
Mhm.
and I met him, and we made a team. That's
Right.
like move
Right. Right.
Right. The
Exactly.
flow of
initial.
the establishment of the
Mhm.
team. And the differences between the other new esports team and Fennel
Mhm.
is um, Fennel has like bit money compared to new esports team because my co-founder
Mhm.
has the company,
Right.
so
Okay.
we can do something like bigger scale of
Right.
Yep.
community
Because you
tournament,
have
whatever
you have the
scene.
audience already, basically. You
Yeah,
have the
audience
followers.
and
Yeah.
The financing.
followers and finance stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. You look pretty young.
yeah.
Um,
I am 22.
Oh well.
Still 22.
22, starting your own
Like,
org at 22.
All right.
Wow,
yeah.
that's an accomplishment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I did it at 28. Sorry, I'm 30 now. I'm old.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
people think I'm 30 because I
Okay.
used to say I am 30 on the YouTube,
Okay. Okay.
'cause just for fun,
Right.
because my voice is a bit lower,
Yeah.
and I always talk something about like mm, adults does,
Oh
like
yeah.
business stuff
Yeah.
or
Yeah, yeah.
society or
Right.
politics stuff. I
Right.
love to talk in the stream about that,
Right.
and people easily believe that I'm 30.
Right.
Yeah.
But I started saying like I'm still 22 from like
Right.
last year,
Right.
and
And
people
people don't
every
believe you.
time they say this,
And
yeah,
they're shocked.
they don't even
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
For
what
the,
did you do?
yeah.
What
Go.
did you do? What did you do before esports? What was your
Before esports, before esports, I started thinking esports when I was in the US. It's because just I started YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Before I start YouTube, I play lacrosse in the university,
Okay.
and I study like the usually uh, students.
Okay.
So yeah, I was thinking to
Across.
start. I was thinking to master English more, improve my English more,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking to study more harder,
Mm-hmm.
to get in the better company.
Mm-hmm.
But YouTube, streaming, and mobile game changed my whole life.
Your
Yes.
career path. Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you, your English is better than some Americans. So
Really,
Yeah.
that's great. Thank you.
So 2 years. The org is your org has been around for 2 years. Yet you're trying what you're trying to do, and it's only been 2 years, and what you're trying to accomplish seems so big. Like, so you're talking
Yeah.
about growing the whole Apex scene in Japan,
Yeah.
the competitive side. So like that sounds like a big chunk to bite into. So are you guys doing that? Like, how are you guys able to do that? Like, are you doing it on your own? You said you're trying to help EA or Respawn to grow this game, right? So are you
Yep.
working together with them? Are they helping you at all?
Like, do you have that support from
So-
EA, basically?
So I succeeded
Mm-hmm.
to grow the community in the previous game. So
Okay.
that mobile game
Mm-hmm.
called Knives Out.
Mm-hmm.
I succeeded to grow the community,
Right.
and I just bringing their knowledge and experience to the Apex community.
Right.
Mhm.
And me and Fennel's final goal is to bring this knowledge and experience to the esports area.
Mm-hmm.
We're just focusing on Apex because it's the most popular game in Japan.
Right.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is
That's
most
interesting,
popular
yeah.
in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not working or we created the partnership with we don't create like partnership or establish the partnership
Mm-hmm.
or working with the EA. They just gave us the custom keys,
Right.
and we have like some contract regarding to hold the community tournament,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
but we don't get like resources or financial support from them,
Okay.
Mhm.
and we still think that it's not much enough to like help establishing the professional tournament.
Right. Right. Right.
Currently I put like how to say, I put like 10 out of 100 on my FFO Apex.
Right.
So we're still seeing there's a more chance to grow the FFO and the Apex community.
Right. Right.
And that's for now.
Okay. So, to my understanding, it's just you might only be the only org in Japan that's trying to grow Apex right now.
I guess so. There's
Yeah.
some, and there is some huge community tournament,
Right. Right. Right.
but they gather streamers usually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only, I guess I'm the only person who think
More competitive.
More
Yeah.
competitive. So
Right.
like there's the other committee tournament yesterday
Mm-hmm.
in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I guess on the channel of they gave like 100,000 people
Right.
in the live view. That's huge, I guess.
Right. Right.
The other streamers also streaming on YouTube and Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people watch it. I guess like 300,000 people watch it. So it's easy to get it's not easy, but it's easier to get numbers when we hold a tournament of the streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It's really hard to get numbers by holding
Casual.
professional tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah, because you
That's-
get
yeah.
more streamers. You already have people
yeah.
watching their streams, and they're already
That's right.
on Twitch, YouTube,
Right.
and all that stuff. So, but to start with a professional team, there's no one, or not
That's
no
right.
one,
Yeah,
but
that's
not a
right.
lot of people stream in that community, and
Yeah.
all of them. So that's crazy. So
Yeah.
you get a lot of so you don't get support. The only support you got from EA
It's a
is
stream key.
the key.
Yeah,
No,
stream
not
key.
stream. The
Yeah.
stream key or the
Like
the
a-
key to do
No, stream
Scrim-
key.
the
Custom.
tournament.
Yeah,
Scrim
custom
key.
Yeah, right.
Custom key.
So and you did a contract with the EA, I guess, some small contract. Just
Yep.
and then now you host your own tournaments. Do you guys do prize money for tournaments, or is it just bragging rights, or
we have like we have some sponsors, but we don't make
much from it.
we currently we don't make much benefits now
Right.
for now.
right? It's about
So
growing the community.
Yeah,
right?
it's more focusing on growing, and we're trying to make the benefits from like from this month,
Right.
from this year.
Right.
There's some people who trying to more focus on we some people join us or made the partnership to support to gather the sponsors from this year. We didn't spare the time or power to that point because as I said before, co-founder has the money a lot,
Right.
we're trying to monetize for now. That's
Right.
our like one of the problem for now.
Yeah. I mean,
try to solve it.
any business, growing business,
Yeah.
you don't make money
yeah.
That's
initially.
right.
Yeah, you don't make money in the first year.
But the thing that actually got me to found out about you guys was Jemberton when he and his team went on to play or take part in your weekly scrims. Because funny thing is that
it is.
we were trying to recruit Jemberton and his team, but they were as I said, we're a new org. We're not generating much capital as well, but what they're asking for is what we can't pay right now. And so they went to join another Japanese org. Shout outs to them. But Jemberton is just crazy. I mean, he is a controller player even, He's a controller player playing on PC, and he's just very skilled at Apex, and he should be recognized, which I'm happy for.
It's crazy how you've only started 2 years ago, and you have great big ambitions.
Yeah, you have great following and all that support.
Yeah. How do you Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It's when people see us that we going maybe a lot, but we actually rushing for now.
Oh, okay.
Because we compare to the other huge esports team.
Right.
And we also compare to the other sports like Premier League in the UK, and like Major League in the NA, in the US. And we're trying to grow as much as like them or grow more than them. I guess it's really tough, and like it's gonna take
It's gonna take a
decades,
while.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna take a while, but we have to think about it, and we actually rushing it. We never be satisfied
Right.
for now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, what I could say is that based on your Twitter, on FFL Apex, it's that
Yeah.
you guys have consistent branding, and I guess you guys have a design team on board, but you have consistent branding. You get
Yeah.
your name out,
Yeah, we have it.
and you just have everything that you need to grow. All you need now is just the time, because I mean, put it this way: we're in Hong Kong. I'm in Hong Kong, and you got my attention already. You know, being a Japanese org.
Yeah.
And so obviously with you hopping on this podcast, hopefully it gains more traction for people to know more about Fennel.
That's great.
But yeah, like based on that, it's I feel like for to being in the esports scene for your year and a half, I feel like you already accomplished a lot, because we've been around for 2 years, and I don't think we have ever accomplished what you have accomplished so far for Fennel. So I think you guys have done a lot, and by all means, keep on doing it, because what I'm trying to do right now is to put my team into Fennel's scrims next month. So we have some good players in OCE as well that we want to put in to compete, to give it a try. You never know. Maybe we could talk offline about some partnership, potentially us sponsoring one of your tournaments or something. And see how that goes.
Cool. How do you do registrations? Do you guys have your own like web team, web developer team, or?
We have no web developer team, so we need to. You guys need to send a DM, just DM.
Right.
Okay, so
yeah, we were saying that it's suitable.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah. I think for you guys as well, and this is for everyone watching as well. They Fennel opens their registration at the end of every month, correct? And then you sign up through DMs and see if you're eligible, and the tournaments happen in the period of that month, 2 days on, 6 days off, right? So 2 days on, 6 days off for six complete days. To get to the final of the scrims, which is very nice, because you only need to do it once a month, and it's just one tournament that you need to worry about. So
what does that mean? 2 days in and 6 days.
So they do, like, for example, their recent tournament was on the 11th and 12th, and you take a break from the 12th to I believe the 18, 19. So for 6 days off, and then it's the same tournament, but it's just like, is it the same tournament? It's just more like qualifying for a next stage.
It's more qualifying. So we have like Division 1 and Division 2. And Division 2 is 3 days in a month.
Okay.
And 4 games each day, so 12 games.
Okay.
Division 1 is like 4 days in a month, every month, which is on Tuesday. And 4 games each, so 16 games.
That's cool.
So Division 2 is every Monday.
Right.
Usually every
Okay.
Monday.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, do you play any other games? Like, does your org, Fennel, play any other games beside Apex? That's my question.
We will establish 2 more game team. I mean categories. We cannot say for now, but we will next month. And just that I only play Epic, so I have to play the other game as well.
Yeah.
But I guess we will make maybe another game,
maybe get into Fortnite.
We already have the Fortnite, but we currently fail to have the strong teammates. We couldn't gather it.
Right.
And we're not spending power to that, because competitive scene, I guess Epic doesn't focus on competitive scene.
Right.
They're
more content creating.
Content creating. they don't spare power to that. So
Resources, yeah.
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
resources, whatever.
Do
Okay.
you play on the competitive team of Fennel, or
Me?
are you just kind of like
Uh,
overseeing
I
everything?
I wish to, but no, I don't have much time because
Time.
competitive players have to play like at least 10 hours every day. That's
Oh,
what I see.
Yeah.
It's tough, but they have to play 10 hours to be the most the best player.
Right, right, right.
But I only have like 5 to 6 hours to play.
Right.
How old are these? Are these kids or are these like adults?
Oh, they are from like 18
Yeah.
adults,
That's what it's
but
yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So there are some not my team, but the other team.
Right.
There are some like high school student, but um they like don't go to school whatever.
Oh, okay, okay. So they're teenagers, but don't go to
Yeah.
school. They want to maybe
Yeah,
make
because
gaming
I was gonna
career.
say,
'Cause,
like
yeah,
a lot of younger players, they have school or they go to college or
Yeah.
they start jobs, so not
Right.
a lot of people can
Yeah.
play,
What
like commit
That's-
their.
that's nice.
I
Though.
would say I don't know which is maybe they dropped out because the game, but maybe they started game from after they dropped out. I don't know which
Right.
is, but
Right. Okay. And I mean, if you want, you could take this time out to give your Apex team from Fennel a shout out. So we know who represents Fennel in Apex community. So who would your members be from Apex that represents Fennel in competitions basically?
Oh, you mean that my my teammates name?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Fennel.
Oh,
Okay.
like oh, Pinotto
Okay.
and Momo
Okay.
and Kriha.
Okay.
They took the highest point in the world
Okay.
at the last LGS. So
Okay.
LGS, they were only the Fennel was the only team who got like 100 points, over 100 points.
Okay.
They are all controller player.
Oh wow.
'Cause I I when I try to join the Apex competitive scene, there were not much good competitive player, and because um, many famous Japanese esports have already established a team,
Right.
we couldn't find any players
Okay.
because they any great players
Right.
went to those and
Yeah, the bigger orgs. Yeah.
yeah. So what I did is I gave the PC to PlayStation players from PlayStation 4.
Okay.
Players.
Oh, so
So
basically skill players, and you sponsor the PC so that they could compete for the
Yep.
org.
yeah,
Okay.
I asked my friend.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a lot about Apex and competitive scene,
Right.
and I asked him to find the best three best console players, and I gave one of guy have already had the PC,
Mm-hmm.
so I gave two PCs to two players. They had no experience of competitive scene, but they took like the top of the North Apex North
Right.
after they started after the 3 months of the establishment.
Right.
So what I did was I guess succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Well, I think that's good because for a small
That's a
little
smart idea.
investment, maybe
Yeah.
you pay $2,000 US for a nice PC, and they show their commitment to the org to compete, and obviously you benefit because they get their name out, but they benefit as well because
And they
they're
benefit right
they're
away.
being seen
Yeah,
in
you gave
the
them
org.
some opportunity.
Right. Okay. That's quite nice. So big shout out. Do your guys stream as well? Like the Pinotto and all the other.
Yeah.
They stream on Twitch or is that YouTube as well?
Japanese player usually stream on YouTube because it's more easy to get numbers.
Yep.
Pinota streams a lot.
Okay.
Kurihara went currently have the PC trouble now, so he cannot stream. But Pinota always streaming. He stream like 10 hours or 12 hours. He's crazy. He took the third place of ranking point
Right.
last season. He get like 80,000 points.
Sorry. Okay.
So he played like crazy. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
crazy.
Okay.
That's why he's the one of the greatest player in the world.
Right.
Well, people doesn't evaluate a lot, but he's like, what is it? Oh yeah, people should evaluate a lot.
Right. Okay. Well.
Should I send the link on the chat?
Yeah. Send the link in the chat so
let
that
us
our guys
help,
can know
yeah.
who to go look at, who to support, and who to
Definitely.
learn from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Japan, is their ALGS linked with Korea's ALGS? Do
Yeah.
they compete in the same thing?
Apex North consists of Japan and Korea.
In Korea?
Yeah.
How did so you guys got the most ALGS points then?
Nope, because we established Apex team 4 months ago, so we don't have much LGS point.
Right.
Oh, or does it resets for each circuit though, right? I think, I don't know.
I don't think so. It started from the last year.
Oh,
beginning of
really?
the last year. So
Mm.
some Japanese team already have like 30,000 point. We are much better than them, but
Yeah.
we only have like how much was it? I forgot, but we only have like 7 or 8,000 point.
That's
So
still
you
a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can you
it's
still
a lot,
qualify?
no. But we
You
have
can't?
to win. We have to win the playoffs
Okay.
Right.
To qualify.
over the winter circuit. Yeah, only or the what is that last chance or whatever.
Last chance
Yeah,
qualifiers. Yeah.
Yeah. We only have chance on that.
Okay.
We can go to the global championship by the ALGS point.
Right. That
That's
was like
unlike
this.
that.
Yeah.
It's alright.
How many teams are there? Do you guys have like multiple servers?
Is it just like one Japanese team, or is it like more?
My team.
Yeah, for
my
Fennel,
Apex
right?
team.
Is that what you mean,
We
Jasper?
have 2 teams.
No. I mean,
What do you mean?
so for NA, there's like 4 or 5 lobbies because there's so many teams.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
In Japan, Korea, are there multiple lobbies as well?
Oh yeah, of course.
How many?
I don't know. I forgot it. I guess 200 or whatever. I don't know.
There's 200.
Yeah,
I have no
for
idea.
GSEA when
maybe
we
not.
signed up.
Maybe not 200, but NA is like 300, about 300, right?
Yeah.
300 team.
Around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never calculated or I never saw the
No,
numbers. So I don't know.
You know how many lobbies
GSEA, the last I saw the autumn circuit, GSEA, which includes Japan, Tokyo, Hong Kong, they have about 150 teams inside.
Oh, so they do have a lot.
Yeah, 150 teams. Most of the team being, well, some being Japan, Japan and Korea, but most being Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, like those.
Oh, they're all bunched into the same.
So we're all considered under one category, which is GSEA.
I see. I thought Korea and Japan had their own for some reason.
No, I think they rank together because as you play normal ranked games or pub games, sometimes you see the Japanese and Koreans playing in our servers and vice versa, simply because the ping is very low. It's workable.
Right.
Okay, nice. But yeah, so yeah, go ahead.
Who's your favorite legend?
What do you mean? Favorite legend?
Yeah, from Apex.
Favorite legend?
That's tough question. My favorite legend can be the race because it's fun to play. But when it comes to the characteristic, I mean, like, I I I would say Revenant because it's cool. Just
Yeah,
it's cool.
Revenant's fun to play. I've
It's
been playing
cool.
Revenant. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is, but it's really tough to. It's not a good character to like
Like
fight.
competitive.
No, yeah, it's fight in the cross range.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't pick. I usually pick Race or Gibby or
Okay.
I'm practicing Horizon for now.
Horizon is good. Horizon is
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
good. It's strong, and I
Yeah.
have to know a lot about that character.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So,
but I usually pick the Race.
alright.
Right. Yeah.
That's nice. That's
I
nice.
only play Revenant like in pub
Yeah?
games. It's just
Uh-huh.
fun to play Revenant.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
it
disable other
is.
people, and then
Yeah, that's right.
especially like Wraith or Gibby, and he can't use his gun
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, alright, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but otherwise, I'll play it Wraith there.
I play more Bangalore because of the
Oh,
smoke.
yeah?
Yeah, because
that smoke is
and
fun. Yeah.
my teammates just hate it. I mean, I have a teammate
Can't
in the org.
stand it.
Yeah, I have a teammate in the org that bans me if I play with him. I'm not allowed to play Bangalore because I
We're
smoke
like
out
trying to
the.
get a kill, and then he smokes them. And we're like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
Why are you helping them?"
guys. Just
Why are you helping?
yeah, just to bring the guys on stream up to date as well. Maximus do also stream. As a recap, he was one of the top streamers in Japan for mobile gaming. So you could find him at what's your YouTube channel? Maximus Hotoke?
Hotoke.
Hotoke.
Hotoke, but it's in Japanese. It's tough to find it.
Oh well, you know what? You could type it in chat right here, and then we will link it. Link your YouTube channel.
Should I chat?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Or
I've already sent you the YouTube link.
yeah,
YouTube
we
link.
posted the two in chat already. I don't. Yeah, we
Yeah,
posted
that
those
one's
two.
his. That one's his. The
Oh,
first
those-
one is his.
The first one is his one. Okay, well, you know,
Yeah,
go.
the second one is the top player from my team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you
First
know
one's
that
my-
Maximus has a big following on YouTube as well. So show him some love, show him some what we call the AMG love, show him some love, show him some support. You know, let's see how we could eventually get in. I mean, I really want to put in my OCE team into your scrims. So we'll see how we go from there. I had something else that I wanted to ask. My question is, how do you go for recruiting players? So say you're recruiting players from Apex, right? What do you look for in terms of a good player to represent Fennel in competitions?
How to say? I'm always find someone who will be the future star player. So I don't usually recruit players who have already succeeded or who have already
so not big players.
just like good player,
Right.
because I'm for sure they will not grow a lot. So I focus more like the amateur players and younger player, because they really fast to get better.
Right. And they have more time to grow.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have more time to grow, so I usually find like that. So yeah, just that. That's how
Okay.
we recruit players.
Right. And what would be your overall goal for Fennel? Like, what's your end goal for Fennel? Like, what do you want? Where do you see Fennel in, like, for say 10 years from now?
10 years from now?
Let's say 5 years.
Or 5 years. Let's say 5.
It's kind of same. It's kind of same, but from 5 years. From the 5 years.
Right. Like,
Fennel,
where do you want to be?
I don't. That's the one of problem we are facing for now.
Right.
Because we have to set the goal, but which has to be like, which we never we can't satisfy with that goal, because we are kind of a startup company, you know. For the startup company, visions or missions or like goals is really important.
Right.
So we currently having the trouble for setting the goal what should I say? I would say um the most biggest team
Mm-hmm.
in Japan, and like third biggest team in Asia, I should say. But there's like Chinese team or
Yeah.
Korean team, so
Right.
that's gonna be the tough.
Right.
But we want to have the team of the League of Legends,
It's a big
because
game.
to
Yeah.
become the biggest team,
Yeah.
it's essential to have the League of Legends,
Right.
and it's essential to win in the
In tournaments.
professional scene.
Right.
Yeah, so we want to have the League of Legends team.
Right.
That's the our goal, I guess. But there's I think I should set bigger goal,
Yeah. Bigger
because
visions.
you know we cannot how to say, we cannot uh get over the goal once you
Right.
set the goal.
Right.
I
Right.
don't know how to
Yeah.
say.
Right. Like to achieve the goal, you gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
only
You
to
need
achieve the
something
goal.
more. You need something
Yeah,
beyond the
Yeah.
goal
yeah,
to
yeah,
go more than what you want.
yeah.
I guess.
So what we currently do in the Fennel is set the goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the tough section. So we have to talk
Right.
and think a lot in the Fennel.
Right. So, to my understanding, is for your team, you want it to be one of the big, well-known orgs in Japan,
Yeah.
eventually, or even in the world.
Eventually,
Yeah.
I guess we will. If we we achieve the goal, we eventually become the biggest team in
Right.
Japan or Asia.
Right.
So is Fennel like 100% what you're doing? You don't you don't have like a side job or anything? You're committed
me?
to
Yeah.
I should say my side job is streaming, so I don't
Okay.
have it.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Okay.
my co-founder has the side job,
Mm-hmm.
so I have to think a lot because he does side job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he will quit or he will rest for now.
So, like, you are more the brains of the company right now.
Yeah, kind of. I
Okay.
guess there's some people who is smart and think a lot.
Right.
But yeah, I have to think the most because I'm the owner.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you guys like registered as a esports team then, like an actual business? So you have to pay, I guess, taxes or whatever in your country, or is it?
Oh, but we
Just
have. Wait, I don't know the rules or whatever laws, but we are not currently making the benefits.
Okay. So.
So
it's-
you're okay.
So-
So you're not like a legal entity yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
gotcha.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait, how to say? Yeah, it's legal,
Yeah.
but it's legal, but we cannot pay taxes because we don't make.
Oh, so
Mine.
so the name
So you
is
have a
registered.
business ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
We have it.
Oh.
We created
Yeah.
that. We created like in 2019.
Okay. So when okay.
So it's an actual
Like,
business.
A
Has
year
business
ago. Yeah,
ID.
it's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's business.
And
Nice.
curious to know why the name Fennel? Like how did that name come about? Like is it
I don't care much about it. People
The name?
ask the reason of the name,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't care much about the name.
okay?
Cause everyone knows the apple,
Yeah.
but it's just like apple,
Yeah, it just
But
comes up with a name and
people-
make it big.
Yeah, it's all about the branding.
Right.
So I'm just doing the name Fennel from the from the Greek story,
Yeah.
story,
Mhm.
whatever, and the Fennel
mythology.
yeah, just the it's the one of the botanical stuff. I don't know how to say. in
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't care. We don't care. Name much. So
Right.
FFLL.
Mhm.
It's just FFLL. There's
Okay.
no
okay.
anything or whatever stuff.
Right.
It starts from Fennel Friday League.
Okay.
First-
Okay.
First league was held on the
Every Friday.
every Friday. It's still we
Okay.
hold the first. Yeah, we still hold it,
Right.
but FFL is just FFL, but it starts from Fennel Friday League. Just
Right.
that.
Right.
I don't care
Okay.
meanings or
Right.
meaning.
Right.
meaning
So,
of it.
someone in chat asked if you have, are you planning, you know, in the future to make NA teams, or would this just be a Japanese only based org?
Oh, what do you mean? So
Like, are
only
you?
Japanese team?
Yeah. Would you be planning, or would some of the goals be like eventually beside the Japanese team, you have a team in NA, you have a team in OCE, like.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm think yeah, we will. For example, like games. I don't know esports, but
Mhm.
maybe esports is growing a lot in India
Yeah. Correct.
and also the Southeast Asia as well.
Mhm.
More and more teams, more and more famous teams
Yeah.
started to establish esports team in Asia, in
Mhm.
India and Southeast Asia.
Mhm.
We will maybe,
Mhm.
but we don't have much time
Mhm.
and resources about it,
Right.
resources
Right.
for it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I wish to have the teams in NA as well
Mhm.
because more
Yeah.
professional leagues are holding NA,
Right. Right.
like Overwatch League or whatever.
Right. Right.
Also
Mhm.
League of Legends as
Right.
well. So yeah, maybe we will establish teams in
Yeah.
different region.
Right. Because I think Apex, the biggest market would be North America right now. I feel, and
Yeah,
that's where
North
most of
America.
the player base are.
Hmm.
So it would be a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay. There you go, Fur. You
but
got your answer.
we will never establish team of Apex Legends in different region. We only
Right.
have we only will we are satisfied to have Fennel Korea. We
Yeah.
have the teams in Korea, also the Japanese Fennel team.
Mhm.
We could establish the team in Apex South with Jimberden, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
They his concern is only about like payments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, they are all have the roots in Australia,
Yeah.
and I also study abroad in Australia and I speak English as well.
Mhm.
So it's easy
Right. Right.
to manage the teams
Right.
in
Right.
English.
Right. Exactly.
But we saw that it's not fun for
Mhm.
the community to
Right.
have the strong team, three strongest team
Yeah. Yeah.
in by the one org.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we never offer them.
No, that's true. That's
Mhm.
true. Because I mean, having Jemberton on, that's like that's a very big advantage already. Because I mean,
Mm.
all over YouTube, you see Jemberton's face now when it comes to
Yeah,
Apex,
yeah, yeah.
and you see
Mm.
him 1v1ing Hal. You see him doing this, doing that. I
Mm.
know, like what I told my friends when I saw his video. Sometimes I didn't believe that he was actually a controller player,
Oh
because of
yeah,
the aim, the
yes.
precision. It does
Mhm.
not look. It doesn't feel and look like, there's one clip of him in the firing range, and the
Mhm.
quickness that he was aiming from one target to the next and all hitting those shots precise. You would never believe that that guy was on controller.
Yeah.
But hacked.
Some
Yeah.
when Jimberden
Yeah.
in the he when in the first participation of the
Right.
Japanese scrim
Yeah.
of the Jimberden, some professional players thought he is cheater.
Oh, okay.
Really?
There is some rumors
Yeah.
that cheater comes to the Japanese tournament,
Right.
Japanese scrim,
Okay.
but now he's like the best player in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What's his name? I've never heard of
Jemberton.
him.
Jim
I've
Burton.
never heard of
Yeah,
him.
Jim Burton.
Like Jim Burton?
Jen.
Or-
Jen. Jen. JenBurten. He's the OC guy.
He sometimes play with Snipe,
Yeah, yeah.
Smackdown,
He
or
plays a
Okay.
Hal.
Imperial
He
Hot.
plays with big names already, so he's already up
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Is he on Twitch?
He's on Twitch. Yeah, yeah. So how I found him was actually your tournament, actually FFL, the
Oh, yeah?
most recent one that
Mhm.
they won, and
Mhm.
I've watched that. I was like, who's this guy? This guy's cracked, right? This guy's crazy, and
Yeah.
then he ended up winning the tournament, and
Mhm.
then I think he was streaming that time, and I saw all of the Japanese community just go to his stream and be like, "Congrats, you're crazy, XYZ." You know, it's him, Templex, and Zero. They are a solid team. I think they practice a lot together. They have solid chemistry.
Yeah, they're smart.
Yeah,
They're smart.
that guy has really no, like, the way that if you watch him fight and play, he has zero reaction, zero reflex. He just plays the game and he just kills the lobby, and that's crazy. I wish we could have brought them on under our thing, Jin, but they were asking for like upwards of 2,500 a player, and they deserve it, so they're good. Yeah, exactly. So they could afford it. I mean, they are worth it. I feel, because they are very good players.
Go get your money, dog.
Yeah.
I will not stop you.
Yeah.
Oh man, but that's great. That's great.
But yeah, at the end of the day, this entire podcast, you know, it's about Fennel, getting to know them, and I think most likely we have a lot of knowledge about them now, and we kind of know their goals.
I'll throw in my pennies.
Yeah, more than happy to know more and keep in touch with Maximus himself. Maximus, guys, again, do stream on YouTube. We linked it up above already.
Thank you.
We will be posting his social medias. I think you mainly post on Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah, so YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Any Instagram?
I don't have Instagram.
Yeah,
it's not popular in Japan.
Okay, so YouTube and Twitter,
it's
guys.
popular, but people don't have it.
Yeah. I think Instagram is more for like fashion people, like KOL,
Yeah,
not really gaming.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I guess professional players have to use Instagram and think about the self branding.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You never know, man. Maybe one day I tell you, hey Maximus, let's play Apex and see what we could do.
Yeah.
No, I'm curious. What's your rank?
What my rank for now?
Predator.
Diamond
or
in
your
3.
top rank.
Third diamond,
Predator.
top rank. I used to be the master, but it's because I had huge support.
Okay.
For now, Dia 3.
Diamond 3.
Diamonds.
Okay.
Diamond 3. I don't have much time to play rank and friends.
Right.
I will play hard from next season.
Oh. Yeah, well that makes sense, because you're more focused on building your org rather than gaming, so which is good.
Yeah, I will still focus on but I usually play like casual games on Apex.
Yeah.
But I want to play rank a lot. I will play rank a lot from next season.
Yeah.
Hey, so we have another guy.
We have another question. So asking, what's the best? Okay, go ahead, Jerry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I was just saying, as a new Apex player, and also this is from Chef Westy. What is the best advice you could give?
What do you mean, best advice?
Yeah,
the best advice on Apex that you could give to a new player.
I'm coming in. I'm playing Apex. I'm a new player. What's the best advice you can give?
It depends on the goal. It depends on the goal, but if you be the really good player, like the professional players, you just need to play like 10 hours every day.
Yeah.
That's
10 hours a day.
Yeah, 10 hours every day. And also you should watch professional streamers from professional players. They think a lot. They have the mechanics to play. You have to you watch it and think how professional players play in that situation, and learn a lot from the professional players.
Right.
That's why I give as a advice.
Yeah.
I think more than mechanical skill for new players is your game sense, awareness, like your surroundings, using cover. And then mechanical skill is just stuff that, you'll build. That's important, of course. Everyone wants to go in first with mechanical skills, but in terms of getting ahead faster, I think learning your positioning and game sense and playing with your team is.
I think the biggest thing is, from ranking up. It's especially if we're talking about rank is I think a lot of people just don't, like you said, just don't have a lot of game sense. They, we're talking about third parties. We're talking about how to make sure you can get your players up, things like that. And so also it's about like knowing the actual like I'm gonna say a lot of people don't take the time to actually learn the legends that they use. They just use it because they seen Imperial Hal use it, and I'm like, dude, that's Imperial Hal. It's a totally different beast compared to like you, who's just trying to find. So find that legend that actually speaks to you. You get what I'm saying? It's like I can use this legend in multitude of ways and stuff. Because I see people like kidnapping with Wraith. I got kidnapped once, and I said, okay, this is ridiculous. That someone can actually like knows exactly what you're gonna do and kidnap you and stuff. So just stuff like that. Horizon, she's ridiculous, but I'm watching people heal in the air and they come back down with full shields and stuff like that in rank. So it just all depends on just learn the legend, and you're definitely gonna. I was watching some videos, positioning high grounds, always best. High ground is always best.
Yeah, that's what I learned with Apex. It's something similar to Fortnite. I guess it's for a lot of FPS games. It's high ground is always the best.
High
never
ground
give
is
up high
always
ground.
best. And angles.
Yeah.
A lot of people like you know what I mean. I had this happen literally last week where I thought I wasn't peeking out, but from his angle, he could still see me. And so if you got a guy who can really shoot, bro, you dead. So it's just stuff like that. Angles. Know your angles. That's how you're gonna beat everybody.
Right.
That's why Horizon is so strong right now. Is because of
she gets angles easy.
Yeah, she beats all angles. So
it's
I would even say Pathfinder's the same way. He all angles.
But Horizon's strong because the average player's aim is not that great.
Yeah.
So even if you take height, their team has to look up while your team is still down looking and shooting at them.
Yeah.
And they have to look up, waste the clip or whatever. So
well, from what I saw in terms of analytics, is Apex analytics is that Rate is still the #1 most picked characters, and Horizon is very close behind. So
I think Horizon has a higher win rate.
Yeah,
It's the most highest win rate. Horizon.
Yeah.
People focus more on the aim stuff, the people think that aim is everything. Aiming is everything. So physical aspect, but I guess it's not. It's more. It's really important to learn a lot and think a lot regarding the mechanics or whatever thing.
Right.
It's not
Positioning,
positioning.
Okay.
Mechanics is what everyone, they jump in and they're like, I want to get kills. I want to be a good person to aim. But to be on the top, like Max was saying, you have to think. You have to think where the enemy's at. You got to think about where you're going to get cover. Is someone going to be able to shoot you? Are you going to be able to support your team? Right. So like those things are the things you need to. You have to be smart. You have to be smart, not just be able to shoot.
Westy, a really good streamer to watch because he actually makes videos on how to rank up and stuff. Is I think it's No Coco Puffs.
No Coco Puffs.
No Coco Puffs. I think that's how you say his name. He's a really good guy too.
He's just overall an entertaining guy.
Yeah, he's super entertaining, but he actually makes a guide on how to rank out, get out of rank. Right. So. If you find a good team, they're very good. Most of them are on solo. Right. Also, we got to make sure like he's a really good player. So, but a lot of the stuff he says makes sense as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think from what I understand, Max, we'll give you your final couple minutes to shine. What you want to tell the people about you or anything else, because we are about that one hour mark. So if you have anything left you want to tell them, know more about you, this is your time.
All right,
go for it. It's up to you. Say
advertise
what you
anything.
Advertise yourself. Do whatever.
Everything.
I don't have much stuff to advertise, but I just want to say never forget our name and my name, because we will grow a lot. And maybe you will hear our Fennel from many places in the future. Just that. just never forget our
And
name.
and follow his
Oh.
YouTube, guys. Follow his YouTube. You
Yeah,
know.
if it's possible. Yeah.
He has YouTube. We link the
Right.
channel. We will keep on linking it. He has YouTube and Twitter, so go follow, support. He also, beside him being the CEO of Fennel, he also streams and plays Apex as well. So go show him some love. Show the org some love. For people that wants to compete in scrims hosted by Fennel, again they open the registration every end of the month, and it's not. To my understanding, not everyone can compete, right? It's based on eligibility, right? How good your team are.
We're just thinking, but we try to hold some community tournaments, small tournaments like scrims, for the players, who is not who does who don't usually play in competitive scene.
Okay, so you will eventually have different tiers of scrims.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we will.
That's great.
Okay,
I
so
guess more people can join the
right.
casual screen.
And you build your name out some more, right? So it's pretty good.
Thank you for doing that, though. That's like you're building the Apex community, and
In
it
Asia.
just brings the game. Yeah, not just in Asia though. It just brings the game alive, and for those people who enjoy playing that game, it helps because the more people that play that game, the more effort they put into developing that game.
Right.
So like things that Fennel and Max are doing is actually supporting the whole Apex
community,
community, not just the Japanese community. And shout out, like 2 years in the Oregon already. 1.5 and already setting up tournaments and getting people organized and growing the game in Japan, and supporting like all the smaller like the more competitive scene, doing that all on your own. Like, don't forget their name because they're gonna make it. They're
and also to be 22 years old for this guy. So
and 22 years old. That's what I was thinking, but I forgot to say that.
You know, imagine him being big in two or even 5 years time, and you know, everyone will look back and be like, "Oh, this is a guy that was 22 and just started in Japan." You know, this is a guy. Look at him now. You know.
Yeah, and then when he's like 30, when he actually is 30, it's gonna be popping. So.
Yeah.
When he's 30, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm done with these sports. I
got
restaurants now. I got like hotels."
He's like, now I'm 30. Now I am 30.
Yeah.
I really.
So I mean, Max, thank you again for waking up for this, and you know, hopefully in the future we could do some type of partnership and see how we could help each other to move forward.
Yep.
But for people in chat, if you have any last questions, if not, hit the guy up on his Twitter, YouTube, and for now on, from here, you know, thank you everyone for joining. And big thanks to Max for waking up so early. You know,
really
and introducing us to Fennel so we know more. Because I personally, I really wanted to know more. That's why I reached out to you guys. But
it's been a really good insight for us. Really.
Especially knowing the Asia market in Apex.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to talk. So thanks a lot for me.
So with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week, Sunday. Thank you, Max, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Goodbye, Steve.